else doing? Ready to eat? Fine. What do you guys think? Hello, my children. Hello, Mitty White. You're bleeding again. You're bleeding. Yeah, you're bleeding. I'm gonna put some blue coat, okay? This happened for about a month after they were disbudded last time, so I'm bleeding at least the time we did it before. It's not so rare. Do you remember when they were little babies, they had a box and they would stay on that box throughout the night. They would go nurse and then go back into the box. Now the only problem, hola, 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 hola. I'm making them a little bit bilingual, you know, just in case. You're so cute. So anyways, they were in the box and they did great for the first week, maybe week and a half. And then they started peeing too much. They were getting bigger, so I gave them a plastic box where they could be in. But then I came out one morning to find Mr. Cow, who is hiding behind her brother right here. Oh, excuse me, I love you. Yes, I do love you. But I found Mr. Cow under the box. It was upside down, and every single one of the kids sleeping on top of the box. So what happened is that he was crying like a maniac, and well, he couldn't get out of there. The box was so heavy with all of them sleeping in it that really it wasn't something that he could do by himself. So I had to get everyone out, turn around the box. By then it was steamy, like the plastic box was steamy. He was so stressed, he peed everywhere, and I don't know, it was just so traumatic to him. So I kept an eye out on him. I mean, I just dewormed him, so I wasn't expecting him to stress to that point, but you know, you never know with these little kids. So anyways, you're so sweet. You are a biter, Mr. Cow. Stop being a biter. So anyways, I took the plastic box out, and now they are just sleeping, snuggling together. They're too big by now, but when that happened, I removed it immediately. I tried to share that in another video, but apparently it didn't make it. That was one of the things that it was really stressing me out. You're so stinking cute. So stinking cute. You're so cute, Mr. Cow. What are you waiting for? You're ready to go? Oh, a girl. Cute. Hi, girlie. Now, the second thing that happened that same week was Mocha getting all tangled up in one of the feed bags. Now, I've had feed bags since I brought them, so what, 11 months ago they've been on feed bags, and I've never had any kind of problems until that week. When I came out, I was putting it against things, like hanging it on something against the wall. They were eating there because of the way that the barn is designed with the kidding pens and stuff like that. I thought that would be the best idea. Now I don't think so, because when I got in one morning, Mocha was all tangled up in her neck, and she is a smart girl. Again, animals do have an instinct, so she wasn't too scared because she doesn't have horns. So the horns, and that's sometimes what makes them freak out, is when their horns get tangled up on something, they sometimes hurt themselves. She doesn't have horns, but she really did try to escape, and she got her legs tangled up, and she was stressed for a couple of days, and we dealt with that. I gave her some vitamin B and just kept an eye on her. And okay, that was one day. I'm gonna show you the bag, just in case that you use bags on the regular, but you know, it's just this is the one that I could find, and this is the only kind that I could find in my local feed store. So just in case you see this, maybe make sure that you do it in a way that it's safe. So in the bottom it has this ring, and look at the holes. The holes are this big, so a goat's head can easily go through it. Not even talking about baby goats, but this is extremely dangerous. And then on the top it has this little rings and this long string, so you can hang it. So if you are going to buy it because you think bigger holes are a better idea, just make sure you put it in a way that they can push it against each other and, you know, put their heads through trying to get to the hay that they want. Mr. Black, okay, we don't love it, but we don't have to eat it, okay? Then I filled up the bag and I hanged it in another place where they just couldn't go against the wall. So anyway, I hanged the bag and still the same thing. She got all tangled up. By the time I came for dinner, she was in a way that her head was inside one of the holes, and I'll show you the bag because now the one that I bought recently has bigger holes, and I think that's why she's been getting stuck, because the feed bags that I was using before had little holes, and even though it was hard for them to reach, now with this one they can get their entire head through it. So I don't know, I just don't like it. The one that I had before, the twins, when they were little, they chewed through it. So now it has big holes and the hay is falling, and it was just a hassle really to deal with it. So I bought this new one, and this new one doesn't really even work that well either. So it's just one of those things that I just need to keep in mind. The big holes could make it easier for them to get to the hay, but smaller holes really prevent them from actually getting their head stuck in there. And really, I think the hay bags at this point, they have to be in and again, I used them for 11 months. I'm not saying that this will happen to you or to, you know, anybody else, but I think they have to be hanged in a way that there is no way that even hitting against each other, they can stop it from moving and get enough room to get their head stuck in. Mocha was smart enough not to hurt herself trying to get out, but being pregnant and about 39 days away from kidding, I just don't think it's a great idea for her to have to go through all that stress. So for now, my solution is to put them and have them eat over there in Clara's stall. I know that they're gonna be safe, that she is not gonna get stuck, and I'm just so thankful that she is smart enough to know that, you know, somebody's gonna come and help her, and that she doesn't have to keep trying to get loose, and in that, you know, getting hurt even more or possibly killed. Those are the couple of accidents that happened recently. Of course, that makes my anxiety go to the roof, and it's not something that I want to deal with. So I try to avoid it at all costs, all stress possible. I try to avoid it, and that's exactly what I've been doing by kind of changing things around until we can get to the weekend. So now I'm paranoid. I don't really have what I need to build another feeder, which I'm going to make a little bit different, because as you can see, they like to eat from the top, which I don't have a problem with, but then the other ones can get to it because their full body is there. It's not only their face. The last week, or not week, maybe 4 or 5 days, what I've been doing is just feeding them in Clara's pen, which they make a mess, and I have to clean it even more. But at this point, it is worth not worrying about something. And there's so much stuff going on. I don't know if you've noticed, but in one of the clips, the yurt is gone. Living off grid and living a more sustainable way apparently is very frowned upon by, I don't want to say local authorities, but I want to say in general. It's kind of living in the country, you know, you think you're saving money, or some people think that you're saving money, or for you move to the country kind of situation. But you're kind of against the idea of living in a city, being connected to city water, being connected to not a septic, but you know, city, I don't know what's it called, sewage or something like that. So it's been a struggle for us to get things done over here just because of that. So yeah, I am not a mountain. We talked about this. I am not a mountain, and I am not your mom that you can climb. So anyways, this is just one of the many things that have been going on. So I've been pretty busy with between the situation and taking things down and moving. It's just been such a nightmare that having just the peace of mind that, you know, the goats will be safe while I do other things is just worth it to me. So yeah, little accidents that make you reevaluate things, I guess. Remember that Annabelle is pregnant. It's okay. Mocha is pregnant. Now you can see bellies. Look at that belly. Let's see if we can see Annabelle's belly. You can see Annabelle's belly. She's a month behind Mocha, so it does show a little bit more on Mocha. But so it begins. The countdown to Mocha's babies, and a lot that's gonna have to happen in between then and now, because you know how I did that wall for Clara, we kind of figure things out. You can see that the mineral feeder, it's being put to good use, and it's really nice and strong so she doesn't break it every morning. And so lots of changes for this side. Mr. Black, stop being a bully. Mr. Cow. So there's a lot of things that are gonna happen in this kitty pen, and there's a lot of spiders that need to die. I'm sorry, but this is going to need a super deep cleaning, and yeah, but we still have, you know, over a month. I love how Bree and Gaia are looking. If you notice, they're super long. They're not ready to be bred, and of course that's not what I'm wanting to do right now anyways, but I just love how they're developing, and I can't wait for the fall. So they're gonna be 8 months on April 2nd, and I don't think I would have bred them at 9 months either. What do you think you need from me? Oh, you're such a cute boy. Okay, show the people how you can walk on 2 legs. Show the people. Show the people. Don't be a lazy baby. You're so cute, Mr. White. Hi, Athene. Hi, sweet girl. You laughing? You smiling at us? Oh, you want to show the people? Show us. Show us, Mr. White. Show us, my boy. Show us. Oh, look at that. Come on. Good boy. You can walk more than that. Come on. Oh, you're so lazy, though. I love you. Even when you're lazy. Hi, sweet Nadine. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. How are you doing? You're your mama's girl, huh? She has such an attachment to Clara. She doesn't want you to be a buck with her. She's like, brother, you're inappropriate. I'm sorry, you're inappropriate. No, what I was saying is that she's very attached to Clara. Like, they do everything together. They sleep together. They eat together. Like, when Clara's laying down, she's the first one to go and find a spot on top of her. She's like really, really bonded to Clara. Not so much with the other kids. Maybe because she doesn't have a sister. Like the twins, I was gonna keep just one of them initially. But after a month, I could see that they were so bonded and so dependent of each other that I just didn't want to break that. Of course, that's something that in the future is going to have to happen, but at the time I could keep them both. And the twins eat together, they sleep together, they play together, they fight together. Oh, Annie, look at that belly, your girlfriend. Oh, let me see that belly. Oh, so hard. It's probably how she is standing. Okay, you guys, have a great day. See you guys back later.